Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of October 2019. For this reading, I'm going to be using my Golden Universal Tarot deck, and I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. So the 9 cards are going to be divided into 3 rows, and the first row is going to show me the energies that will surround you during your romantic love life in the month of October. Then we're going to go into your blockage, your challenge, and what you need to look out for in the month of October. And then later, for the last row, that's going to be your advice for your romantic love life. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling on camera. You're more than welcome to skip ahead. I'll provide the timestamps in the description box below, okay? So see you there. And for the rest of you, if you decided to join me during my shuffling, hang on, my back's very itchy. And for the rest of you, if you want to stay and watch me shuffle, then you can join me in focusing in on your question. So you can help me by asking yourself, what are the messages that you need to know about your romantic love life for the month of October? Okay, so universe, what does Virgo need to know? What does Earth sign Virgo need to know for their romantic love life in the month of October 2019? Universe, what does October 2019 have in store for Virgos for the month of October 2019? Usually I need to cut the deck, but today, for some reason, it's going to be a blockage, your challenge, what you need to look out for, and then your advice. Okay, all right, this is the best I can go with this cards, because these cards are long. Okay, so I hope you don't mind. Okay, so let's start off with what's in store for you in the month of October. So for the most of October, I think you're going to be focusing in more on your independence, your autonomy. It's more about yourself for the month of October. But let's see, let's just open the rest of the cards first. Because sometimes the reading does give me some sort of other information. So give me 1 minute. Okay, from what I see, it's like there's 2 people who are doing their own thing, but it's kind of like a silent war. You know, it's like you and the other person, you're doing your own thing. You are probably this could be your love interest, this could be your crush, but that could definitely be your other person. You're both not talking, you're doing your own thing. But I think one of you is keeping things to yourself. You try not to let the situation, you try not to let the relationship affect you. Perhaps there's something about your other person that's made you upset or angry. And you know, there's a possibility of speaking your mind in the coming month. Well, it's either you or your other person. It's some sort of communication breakdown from how I see it. And you both have to realize, what is it in the relationship that you want, that you seek, that you expect. Okay, now back to these 3 cards. So I just see that for the most of October, you're going to be on your own or by your own. It's kind of like you're having some time apart with your person, because here in the blockage we have the 2 of Cups, which is of course that connection that you have with the person. You are very goal-oriented for the month of October, which is a very typical Virgo trait. You do have a lot to say to your person, or you have you know, you kept a lot of thoughts. There are some things that you didn't say, and it's like accumulated right inside you, and it's about to burst out. Okay. With the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles here, both these cards tell me that these are the cards that were telling me that you are more goal-oriented, that you are chasing your dreams of being more stable in the sense of security, in the sense of monetary terms. But you have a lot of thoughts in your head. This is shown in the Knight of Swords. So these cards alone, okay, it's like this. Sometimes tarot can give one layer of information, and then there's another layer on top that can either give another layer of information, or it has something to do with the bottom layer. Okay, so take whatever that resonates with you. Okay, so I do see that there's 2 people here who's not talking to each other. You know, it's not, maybe you're not it's not like you're in separation. Maybe you just decided both of you are just doing your own things, you know? But there will come a time in October where one of you, you know, you just suddenly speak your mind out of nowhere. You know, there's something, and perhaps you're like, you don't listen to me anymore, you don't talk to me, you can't talk to me, or that's, you know, that sort of argument. Because perhaps you both are taking too much time apart, which is why the 2 of Cups here is in your blockage, because you both are not communicating, you both are not connecting. Okay, and this is clarified by the challenge here with the Ace of Cups. So this reading is sort of like you both want your own time, but at the same time you both couldn't. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Nothing I can do, but I'm very sorry about that alarm, if you can hear that. Okay, it's like this. Where was I? Okay, you both are doing your own thing, you both have your own time, but you both at the same time, you know, there will come a time when it's too quiet and too stagnant, and then one of you, or maybe both of you, you wondered, why is my person not talking to me? Is there something wrong? Why won't they speak to me? So this is where the communication breakdown is going to be. Okay, but at the same time, there's also a possibility, you know, sometimes how sometimes someone in the relationship will be so focused in on their work that they forget to pay attention to their other person or to themselves. So have a good balance. You can just make sure to ask your person once in a while how they're doing. Is everything okay? Do you want to go out on a date? No, because the Ace of Cups as a challenge is more like there will come a time in October where one of you is going to feel very left out because their own cup is not filled. When we say cup is not filled, it means something like you can't fulfill your own needs. So that's why you have a tendency to ask your other person to fill that cup for you. Okay, I mean, if you compare from the Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups, Two of Cups is having the other person to share with you, to share the emotions, the feelings, to have the connection. Okay, so perhaps this is what happens when when one of you is going to lash out on the other person, because the other person is like he or she feels her cup is not filled and she's craving for attention. And so, you know, without any proper communication, this person lashes out on the other person. So be aware of that in October, okay? Because it's just unnecessary bicker, okay? Just make sure to communicate, just make sure to talk things through, okay? Make sure if you're busy, you know, just spend a few minutes texting your person, asking them is everything okay. Just send them some funny memes, you know, just remind them that you love them and you miss them, okay? And you will be able to avoid all this, okay? So what to pay attention to in the month of October? The Hierophant. Okay. Okay, this can go both ways, two ways. Okay, for one, Hierophant can talk about commitment especially in a relationship. So when one person in the relationship is not getting the attention they want, then the Hierophant is asking you, you know, to stay true to your marriage, remember your vows, okay? It's not the time to, you know, break out from the relationship, okay? Another thing about the Hierophant is talking about your boundaries. Okay? It's kind of like not letting someone else take advantage of you. So if this was the first one that I said, which is about the relationship, the commitment, then of course you both have to remember why you were in this relationship in the first place. You know, we stay in a relationship for better or for worse, okay? So try not to stray from the relationship if your person is not giving you enough attention, and the other person will have to be more aware of their significant other's feelings and emotions. Don't be aloof. So if this is the boundary can also apply to what I said in the first thing about the marriage, where the both of you stay together in a relationship. Don't overstep the boundary. It can also be about the boundaries between yourselves. Like, okay, for example, one of you is craving for attention, so this person just lashes out at the other person, okay? And this person will have to make sure that the other person do not overstep their boundaries. Do not make them feel guilty, especially if they've tried their best to, let's say they've already given their best, you know, they've asked you how you're doing, they have tried to be there for you. You know, this kind of things, it takes communication, it takes a relationship is a balancing act. I hope you understand me, what I'm trying to say, okay? It has to go both ways, okay? You both will have to understand each other, okay? And the most important thing is you must communicate, okay? Okay, then we go into your advice, which is the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Okay, this advice will be for those who have gone through this, or it's also a caution or some sort of warning for those if you think about going to this. Okay, it's like there's like an argument pending based on that advice alone. Okay, perhaps you're already having this feeling of wanting to lash out at your person. Okay, so with the Three of Swords here, your Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak. It's a card of going through and processing the pain and the frustration. Okay, but after the pain comes a breakthrough. Okay, when the Three of Swords comes as an advice, it's about understanding your pain, you know, and processing the pain properly. Okay, so if you have to grieve, then just grieve. Okay, because it's better that you let it out instead of keeping it inside. Okay, and this could be depending on your situation. If it has happened, then this is about you processing the pain. You think, oh, why did I? And you go through it. You know, you think about it. You know, did I do it the right way? Could I have done it any better? You have to process through what you did. Okay. If this has not happened, then this is about you holding back. Because for you to lash out to the other person, you definitely have to go through a pain where you have to frustration inside of you that's waiting to burst. So the Three of Swords here, that is going through the heart, it just means that you have to let your logic side hold on to what your heart is feeling. In other words, okay, let's say you are feeling a lot of frustration because your person is not coming back from work to have dinner with you. So your head has to tell yourself that, oh, it's okay because he's busy with work. I understand. Yeah, it's something along that line. I hope you understand me. Okay, now the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is the one that's telling me that perhaps this has happened already. So Three of Pentacles is more about rebuilding your relationship. If it has not happened, then this is about you know, trying to understand each other, because this card Three of Pentacles is about this person is an intern. So the Three of Pentacles here is a card about rebuilding the relationship, especially if this has happened. Okay, if this has happened for you, then you'll have to, you know, hold on to the frustration. Okay, no matter how hurtful it is, you know, give yourself some time, give your other person some time. Okay, and Three of Pentacles is a card about rebuilding that relationship. Okay, there has to be communication between the both of them, between the both of you, sorry. Okay, next we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups here is about it's just telling you not to be overwhelmed with your work, to not be confused with what's going on. So actually, based on this advice alone, it really tells me that this has already happened. Okay, so if you have not gone through this stage yet, please use this as a warning. Okay, like I said, talk to your person. Okay, don't keep everything to yourself. Maybe your person is very busy with their work, because the Chariot is someone who is very focused, who is very determined. Okay, so give your person time, give yourself some time. Don't think so much about don't give in too much to your frustration. Of course, you can process it. Okay, try to fill your cup, your own happiness. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't let all the fantasies, don't let all sorts of ideas affect you. What is he doing outside? Is he with someone? Is she with someone else? Okay, don't let that affect you. Okay, and talk to each other. Communication is important. Connection is important. Okay, be careful not to let anyone step over your boundaries. Remember remember your commitments. Remember your vows. Remember what you commit to. Okay, and in this card, if you are this person, I'm thinking that this is your person and this is you. You know, this card is about a person who is very comfortable at where they're at. They have the money, they have the luxury, they have the money to spend on luxury. Okay, so use some of that of your money and pamper yourself. Go spend something for yourself to fill your own cup, so you do not fall into this energy. Okay, let me see what else I can see. Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, well, that was a very intense reading for me. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you find it helpful. Please share it with your friends if you think it will help them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!